All right. Well, hello everyone. As you come in, I'm Roy Potter, and well, today's the 4th of November, 2019, and most of you probably already know the great hubbub that's going on right now. James O'Keefe apparently has some information that he's had to put on a dead man switch because of some death threats against him for some information that's about to come out tomorrow. Now, I imagine most of you that are keeping track of things already know about this. I'm not telling you anything you probably didn't hear about hours ago, but I had to wait a little while before I put anything up because I wanted to kind of digest a little bit of what's going on. um, Alex Jones will have an exclusive tomorrow morning with James O'Keefe at 7 a.m. my time. That's 9 a.m. Eastern time, talking about some information that they've uncovered about the Epstein murder. Now we already know that the other private coroner that was brought in disagreed with the coroner that the state of New York had looking at Epstein, and the coroner, the private coroner, who actually was involved with the Kennedy assassination, at least reviewing it. Uh, he says that it's definitely a murder, that the bones that were broken indicate that, and some other things. He was on Judge Janine the other night. This is nothing that any of us are surprised about. The thing that's surprising is that we're putting so much trust in A.G. Barr, and yet A.G. Barr was the one that put Epstein in that area while under his watch. And I called that when I first heard it. Why did A.G. Barr put him, Epstein, in that situation as high a profile suspect, accused as he was, who's tied into all these pedophile networks and human trafficking networks, etc.? Why did Barr do that? And then, after Epstein was uh, whatever happened to him, Barr said, "Well, he's convinced that it's a suicide." I don't know what's going on with Barr, but I don't trust him. I still don't. And if this pedophile network and this entire thing is as big as we've been saying it is, how it controls the Satanists and the Luciferians, uh, you can bet that if James O'Keefe has uncovered something, uh, his life would be in danger, and all those that have been working with him. Now I'm outside now. I couldn't get a good signal inside, and I'm probably not getting a good one out here, so I'm not going to stay long. It's kind of cold. But I had to come on and tell everybody, just please be aware of this coming off tomorrow on the Alex Jones Show. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Time. That's actually during the David Knight's show. But they covered it tonight. They were running around like crazy this afternoon, and I think it is big. I don't know what O'Keefe is going to say, other than it has something to do with uh, Epstein being deceased and how that came about. Apparently, there's some people tied into the New York PD. If you remember, back when all this came out on the Wiener laptop and all that, the New York PD threatened to expose it if the FBI under Comey didn't do something. And then Comey extended, the supposed investigation and stuff, but then shut it all down. There are powerful people here. This is Luciferian, satanic. If you watched Pam Jones' channel, Pam Jones for Liberty, who's been doing the File Exposure Project, don't pay any attention to Timothy Homestead. Ladies and gentlemen, if all that's coming out now too. Field McConnell was arrested today. You probably know about that for their felony threats against innocent people down in Florida. It's all been a diversion. The real deal is about to break. Apparently, let's hope so. I hope Trump can get Barr on track. This is just getting out of control. The Justice Department, what they've done to Flynn. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be on tomorrow morning, shortly after the information breaks from Project Veritas. I plan on going live myself to talk about some of this, okay? This is crazy. We know it's bad. And the cover up and what they've been doing to children and to women is absolutely horrible. So James O'Keefe and his folks are apparently in a lot of danger, and that's why Alex put that information out today. It'll be big breaking news tomorrow. Pedophilia and human trafficking is the currency of the world elites. That's how they control people and other things as well. I think most of you know that. So let's all be heads up tomorrow morning. I will be live. I don't expect you to look at me over Alex and what he's doing. I think the big breaking news will be there, but I just want you to know I'll be a part of it, okay? Because I really have been since the Franklin cover-up investigation in the early 90s when Senator DeCamp had me get involved there. Not a big portion, but big enough that I knew what was going on. And then I knew about some things earlier when I had been on the Murray Police Department out in Utah. Um, uh, and I've talked about some of those things. So anyway, and some things that happened to me as a child, actually. I think I've talked about that as well, too. So I know these things are real and how bad it is, okay? So tomorrow morning, tune in to InfoWars. If you have to go to band.video, do that. I don't know if that's live, but it'll be during the David Knight show. We're going to have James O'Keefe come on and explain what they've got. And the Dead Man Switch for the Project Veritas information is out there, according to what I heard James O'Keefe say tonight. Now, sometimes this stuff is blown up out of proportion, but somehow I don't think so this time, okay? Again, the situation with Barr, not putting Epstein in an entirely different place where he could be watched, really watched, not that crazy place up in New York there with all the people that were out to take him out. And I don't know if he's alive or dead. I don't know. The coroner says he had broken hyoid bones and some other bones in his neck cartilage that caused him to become deceased. So he couldn't have done that on his own, and it's not done by hanging, especially not from a 5-foot bunk bed. So, there's a lot there. But again, I put the direct responsibility and blame on Barr for allowing that to happen, and I wonder what the hell he's doing. And again, the Barr situation continuing on Stone, the Barr situation continuing on Flynn with all of the Brady exculpatory evidence that's been suppressed, hidden, refused to the defense by the Department of Justice and this entire thing. These things should have been rectified a long time ago. All right, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Make sure you keep an eye on what's going on. Pam Jones, if you're listening, you probably know about all this anyway, but hopefully you'll be tuning in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for all of that, okay? All right. We'll see you then. Just wanted to make sure that you knew I was staying on top of this information, all right? We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, let me just mention one other thing. A lot of people are wondering why in the world I'm doing this thing on the paranormal on Thursday. Well, now you know. Of course, Luciferian Satanists are involved. They do this stuff. They have contact with entities in other dimensions. But I also want to hasten that we're also going to talk about the good things, okay? Some good things in that. So it all ties in together. It's what's going on now, hidden things to be revealed in our time. And that means everything, ladies and gentlemen. That means everything, including the evil on the other side and the good on the other side. I even have a picture that I took that I'm going to show you of of a very dear friend that appeared to me. Okay, it's on camera. All right, we'll talk to you later out here.